Happy Valentine's Day. Did you guys hear about the new trend in brows? Yeah. We talked about it on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, you can hop on over and watch the new trend that is happening with eyebrows. And I have to say, we've spent how many years growing in our brows, trying to thicken them, trying to add as much depth and density to them for the past few years, and now they're telling us that thin brows are back. Thin brows. Okay, raise your hand if you've been traumatized by your eyebrows. I have, because I look back at some of my old college and high school photos and I'm like, what? How did my mom let me out of the house like that? Anyway, brow trend is saying that now thin brows are in, but our approach is to work with what your client has. So today I am going to be joined by a waxing expert. Her name is Loreen and she is with Bombshell Wax, which is a new brand to us, you guys. They make a handful of different options. So this is one of the waxes that I've been trying out. It's called Simply Zen. It's a hard wax. So Loreen's gonna come on and she is an expert. So we're gonna talk to her about what she does in her treatment room with Bombshell Wax and her trends. So let me just get her on here. I see, let's see, Bombshell Wax, invite you on. You guys, let's be honest, like I never really got to go thick because they never came back. So if they don't come back, you have nothing to work with. Good morning, how are you, Loreen?
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good. Come a little bit closer, Loreen. I'm having a hard time seeing you. Oh, hi, Lou.
How is this?
If you can come up a little bit more so we can see your face, because everyone that's joining, I can see their name over your face. Oh, there they go. All right, we're gonna get her right back in here. We've got Lou. The man you saw is Lou from Bombshell Wax. He is the founder of Bombshell Wax. And so we had one of his trainers come on to talk to us about trends. And I'm inviting them one more time. Bomb. Where'd you go, guys? All right, so I have invited them again. They should be back with us, but it is Valentine's Day, you guys. I hope you guys had a good weekend and are having fun celebrating Valentine's Day, whatever you do. I don't celebrate it. I am married for 15 years, and maybe that's part of it. All right, so Bombshell, we've invited you back, so you guys should be on any minute. You were just here, so I don't know what happened. I'm gonna hang out for just a second for you guys. And then we've got Glow with Your Gut. Hello, good morning. Pro Cell Therapies is here. It's so good to see all you guys. Everybody wants to talk about eyebrows this morning. So we're gonna get Bombshell. It says unable to join. So we're gonna try one more time, Bombshell. We love technology. All right. All right, so we've got Loreen from Bombshell Wax. I've just invited her as well. So we've got two different accounts that you guys can join me from. All right, good morning. I see a tripod and a treatment room behind you. And now I see a gentleman, and now I see Loreen. Good morning, Loreen. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Sorry, we had a little technical difficulty over here this morning.
That's okay. Loreen, tell everybody where you're from because I think your accent might give it away.
Really? You don't know? I am from Boston. I live in Medford, in Mass. So yes, I have a very thick Boston accent. I hope you can all enjoy it today.
Slightly. Between you and Lou, I love chatting with you guys on the phone. It's like a little breath of fresh air. So Loreen, I don't know if you're on TikTok, but I just put up a TikTok last week about brow trends because I read that thin is in.
Oh boy.
I didn't know what to do with that information. I was a little bit traumatized thinking back to my high school and college photos where I barely had an eyebrow.
Yes, I'm sure now to everybody whose eyebrows are now microbladed are probably freaking out just a little bit. Yeah, you know, the trends come and go, and that's why they call them a trend. I'm not on TikTok. I'm not 100% sure what that one said, but everything comes and goes. So who knows what's going to come down the pike this year with brows.
Well, and you think about it, you're right. So we've got microblading that people have been doing, what, 3 years? I could be wrong on my timing, but people have been doing microblading. People have been doing laminating to, that doesn't really, I feel like it does make the color look richer because they're, the conditioning that you put on them, but that gives them a completely different style. But that one's not permanent, not as permanent as microblading. So that's a trend that we're seeing.
There are so many things that are out there to enhance the brow, change the shape, the structure of it. You know, tinting can give you definitely some more definition and everything. But I think what we chatted about before was, what's wrong with keeping it classic, keeping it simple?
Yep.
Keeping with what you naturally have and learning to work within that with maybe things that aren't so permanent, because this is what happens. Trends change.
Drastically, right? From one end of the spectrum to the other. So Loreen, you've been working specifically with Bombshell Wax. So we're going to get into what you like about their formulas here in a minute. But when you have a client come in, and let's just say you come in, I just had my brows done, right? And this is about as thick as they're going to get. But what do you tell your client when they come in and they want to hop on these great new brow trends and they can't?
So I think the first thing I do is we have just an open and honest conversation. I brush their brows, I give them a mirror, and we consult back and forth. And I actually have to show them the structure of the brow from the body, to the beginning, to the body, to the tails, and I make them see what they have. Of course, I will give them pointers on powders and pencils and things like that. But I really I'm pretty honest, and I have them look at it. And I just tell them, what I think, what my professional opinion, and what would look good for their own face shape, and maybe how changing it really wouldn't work for them. I try to give them my opinion as a professional.
And I have to say, so I was about this close to getting microblading done, and then it just kind of freaked me out. I was like, I'm going to change my mind. And so, but I pencil mine in and I tint them on a regular basis. And I feel like your brows really frame your face. So I think it is something really important that your client is happy with their brow, but doesn't always hop on like immediately on these trends because they're going to come and go.
I think learning how to just change them yourself a little bit with different powder, different color, different shades of powder and pencil. And like you said, without, I want to say, going under the knife like that to really drastically change someone's brows is maybe a better route. Now, not for everybody.
Right.
Sometimes, a light microblading, something really easy would work for someone. But for them, I think really learning how to just clean them up, keep them neat, and work with what you have is key.
Is the way to go. So now let's talk about the formula that you use, because Bombshell Wax has Simply Zen. Now,
correct.
Is this the formula that you like to use on facial waxing, or do you use that all over the body? Like, what's your take on that blend?
I love Bombshell Wax in general. We have Zen and we have Ipanema. I will use both of them all over the body. Zen is a beautiful metallic gray color wax, which is different, and the clients love to be able to look at it because it looks different. It goes on thinner than the and to find it, I have more control with that, with when I do my eyebrows with that.
Okay.
Brow, lip, facial waxing, and it never fails. It has a very nice bend or pliability to it.
Pliability.
Moves really easy. Yes.
Now, a question about Bombshell, because they're a new brand to us. Are all of the formulas hard wax?
The majority of all of our formulas are hard wax.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. We do have rose petal that is a strip wax. It's a cream strip wax, which is very used on the skin, on the face.
Okay. So my question is, because my whole aesthetic career, I always used strip wax. It was just what I was comfortable with. And I feel like when you move into a hard wax formula, it's a little bit of a learning curve, right?
Oh,
so
completely different. It is an absolute technique that you have to master and feel really comfortable with. I see a lot of students like that who come into class and say they don't know how to use hard wax. They've heard good things. They feel like it's a little safer to use, especially on the eyebrow or the lip and the more sensitive areas. And I'm able to show them particular techniques, how to lay the wax, how to lift it properly without lifting skin or hurting anybody. So there is a technique to using hard wax.
Now, when you say class, where are they? Are you an educator for Bombshell? Do you guys offer training?
Yes, we do. I am an educator for Bombshell, have been for years, and we offer them here in Guben.
We have other.
Although we have can go across the U.S. We have other trainers too, but here with me in the Boston area, New England area. Yep, we have them right here in Guben, in Mass.
You can come right on site. Okay, so if someone signs up for or purchases, like this is my favorite new little, look at this little guy, you guys. It is, I don't have it plugged in obviously, so I could specifically show you guys, but this is perfect. If you are a brow artist, I think that this is an amazing option to just keep, because you can keep, it's like you don't need a ton of space for this.
No,
this is the white one.
The little white one. We have a little white one. We have a little pink one too, which I think is adorable. We have a little white one, which is great if you're a makeup artist and want to clean up the brows. It's very portable and really easy to use, so you can move them around you if you have a small space.
Yeah, these are great units. So if somebody gets, let's just say you even want a refresher, right? Like maybe you're not new to the aesthetic world and you're not new to waxing, but hey, you guys, we talk about educational opportunities all the time on lip gloss and aftershave and places you can go to just enhance, because if we don't stay up on trends and techniques, like you can always walk away with something new when you see another person do it. I think it's like, oh, well, I like how she pulled that. So if somebody purchases a Bombshell unit, does that automatically come with education? Is education extra? Like, tell us about your training.
Education is extra, but I agree with you. I feel as though anybody, I've been doing aesthetics and waxing for 27 years, and I can still walk away from a class talking to a student who has been an esthetician for a while and learned sometimes different tips and tricks, maybe just the way they saw something that I didn't see something. So no matter how long you've been in the business, it is absolutely essential that you keep coming for education and learning new products. And just within talking, all of us estheticians tend to come together. But certainly once you become part of, we want to call it the Bombshell family and start purchasing your wax here, I'm available by email, phone. I have gone from Boston to LA, back again, to Florida. I will go cross country if I have to train. So I think Bombshell really know what they're doing and feel product. Absolutely.
So Loreen, okay, question. You just are talking about flying across the country. So do you have like a specific minimum or an amount of staff that you will fly to train, or do you guys have different trainers in that area that they can also contact?
We do, but I primarily a lot of that education. I go from small spas to very large waxing facilities. I was just in Florida, actually. There was about 8 girls. I've been in LA and there's been about 25 girls. So,
6 hours.
So,
course, and I have no minute. If someone just wants to learn and feel comfortable with waxing, that's what I want to help somebody do.
Okay. So, and now Bombshell Wax has everything you guys need for all of your hair removal. So they've got the warmers, they've got the beads, you guys have the sticks, you have everything that someone would need to start up, right?
A quick phone call. You want to call and you can talk to Lou. Anyone here in the office can certainly give you a quote on classes and try to just give you really what you're looking for. We've created this really great questionnaire that's going to tell me what it is that maybe your staff or yourself is really just looking to gain out of it. And that's when I really try to focus those particular issues when I come out to do a training from Bombshell to your particular location, your salon or spa. So it's really nice that we get it to become very particular for someone's needs. If it's just a Brazilian, or maybe they just really need education on brows, I try to make it work for everybody.
Okay, so once again, customization. Just like your eyebrows need to be customized, your education can be as well, you guys.
Absolutely.
So, all right. So what is the best way, Loreen, for anyone here to get in touch? Obviously, they can hop over to the Bombshell Wax Instagram account. And what we'll do, I'll save this to our Instagram TV, our IGTV, and you can go ahead and go on there and comment if there's a good email address that they should reach out to directly to you for education, or Lou. You guys can drop that in there. But you guys, you're going to be seeing us talk about Bombshell all year. Go ahead, you cut out. Okay, I think you said info@bombshellwax.com. Info@bombshellwax.com. It was cutting out a little bit. So you guys stay tuned, because this is the new hard wax that we will be featuring and talking about all year. So I can't wait to, I love the before and afters with on Instagram that you find with waxing photos, the strip with the hair and the and the follicle. Those are some of my favorites. So you guys be sure to let us know if you're a Bombshell user, because we will find your account, we'll share your work, and we will spread the word about Bombshell. So Loreen, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It was my pleasure.
All right. If you guys have any waxing questions, any brow trend questions, you know where to send them. All right, you guys. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Take care.